Okay, today on the sailboat remodel, we're going to go ahead and give a brief explanation of how we pattern, scribe, and make our hatches for our berths here. So, it's pretty simple. A lot of cut and paste. And what you want to do is you want to first go ahead and deck out the whole infrastructure with cardboard, tape it all together, and lay it over top. Then we want to mark our support structures on top so we know exactly how much space we have. So one runs along here and then one runs along here. And I went ahead and marked them support. Because believe it or not, when I get this back to my shop, it starts to look pretty disorganized. So clear labeling is very important. Now here's a hole that's going to be there for access. It's a finger hole. I like to make them larger because in a seaway you definitely don't want your finger in there when you're trying to open this hatch and then you get bumped by a wave and your finger gets jammed. It can cause some pain, maybe a little loss of skin. Here's an example of one that's been done already. So my finger's in there, hit a seaway, oh, it pops out. It's just sore, maybe bruised, but I get to keep my finger. So that's what that looks like. Here's a good example of eventually what this hatch will look like. So go ahead and cut that out to fit. Proper measuring, as we know, is that's really the art form of the whole project. So I have nice beveled edges. This is very simple, not overcomplicated. Some people want to use a compass. I left my compass at home, and I've been using this on all my beveled edges. So there's one, there's two, there's three, and there's four. And of course, just make a square box and go ahead and make your beveled edges so your jigsaw can run right around there. It'll be very nice. Here's my second hatch over here, because as I said before, with the supports in the middle, there's going to be a hatch here, there's going to be a hatch here. Okay. Now, this hatch here is going to be my deep well ice chest. And you can see that is a very large space. Now I'm probably going to put about 4 to 6 inches of styrofoam in that space. So that'll bring this out to about here. So that chest will be about this big. And that's just to keep some things cold. Basically the chest will be about the size of this hatch here. Okay. And I will put a small weep hole in the bottom, draining down to the bilge. So it'll just run down here in my bilge and on out to the boat. So let's take this piece home and go ahead and pattern cut it with a jigsaw, bring it back and test fit it, and then we'll go ahead and stain and varnish.